Let's get real. We've all had those feelings for people we probably shouldn't have. Most of the time, they're just innocent crushes. But this woman's letter to the Dear Abby advice column will make you think twice about those harmless feelings. The anonymous wife writes, I have a huge crush on my husband's friend. I think about him daily and fantasize about him every night. God. I wanted to tell him back then how I felt, but I chickened out. Please give me some advice on what to do. Oh my gosh. I'm like nervous. My tummy's nervous hearing this. So I don't know what her advice was. I wish I would have known, but have any of you ever been in this conundrum?
I don't know about it. I don't think I would let it progress to that point.
Fantasize every night?
Yeah,
that's not great.
All the time, and she wants to go tell him.
And also, like, what should you do? Either get a divorce or figure it out. Like, you don't cheat.
Yeah, and what if he's married?
Right. Like, I guess this is not this to me is like emotionally cheating is still a really big deal.
Yes. Yeah. If I even found out my wife wrote this letter, I'd be like really hurt and broken.
Yeah.
But
what if their marriage is broken and this woman? That's her true love.
But what
then break it off.
Right.
Let that person go.
Yes.
Don't like
I think
fantasizing.
Don't have your cake and eat it too.
But I think that's too simple.
Are we still doing emojis?
Yeah, I know. I think that's too simple. I think that you can love two people. I think you can be in love with your partner, but I think there can be somewhere where you're like, well, in another life. Outkast had a song, you know, I'll see you next lifetime.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it's
not
because
all day long. We can all acknowledge that we've been like, oh, that person's cute or thought about them.
But if he's the husband's best friend, he's there a lot.
All day long.
Hey, you don't know. He might be a good look. I don't know. She's clearly smitten. This man has done something to this human.
Okay, then she needs to do something because then she should be with someone else and her partner should be with someone else.
But she didn't want to blow her life up, I'm assuming. Like, it's too easy to be like, just get a divorce. Like, you can't do that.
But she was about to go tell her husband's best friend. First of all, her husband, who knows, like I look at some of my best friends, those are like relationships that I've had since preschool. So not only are you going to potentially break up a marriage, you could break up someone's like ride or die since they were little.
Yeah, I just to me this is all about just take responsibility, like take some accountability, be an adult, break it off, do that.
Why are you talking so like do this, move to the left?
And Sam's like, putting slang from like the 90s.
I felt really weird being like ride or die. I know.
Oh no, you were fine. That was good.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was perfectly fine. That was good.
A little 97.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but
I said
so what? The 90s are back. That means I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
No, the 80s are back.
No, the 90s are back. The 80s are absolutely not back. The 90s
They're not? What
back.
about Stranger Things? That's the 80s.
That's just a show.
That's just the biggest show on right now. But other than
I'm sorry. Look around the room. People are in headbands, chokers. That's 90s, not 80s. Do you see people in big hair? No.
Vintage means 20 years, so it should be closer to the 90s that comes back.
Thank you very much, Tori.
No,
we'll be
it
right
should
back.
be the 2000s.
We'll be right back.
Good point.